Hey everyone, and today I have another simple Canva tutorial for you. I will show you how to create a halftone text effect in this popular graphic editing tool. And don't worry, it's not as hard as it sounds. In fact, it's pretty easy to do it. But first, what's a halftone? In other words, it's a fancy way of saying your text will look like it's made of tiny dots. It's like when you look really close at a comic book or an old newspaper picture. These little dots make up the image, and it looks really cool on text or images, but it can be quite complicated to do in software like Photoshop. And I know what I'm talking about. On my second channel, I have already made a tutorial about how to create a halftone effect in Photoshop. If you compare it with this method done in Canva, then you can say that the Canva method is more beginner friendly. But now let's get started with Canva. Open up Canva on your computer or phone and open a new canvas. First thing we are going to do is change the background color. Let's make it black, like the night sky. Click on the background and choose black. Next, we are going to add some text. Click on the text button and type whatever you want. For this video, I will type cool and make the text bigger and in a white color. And because I want to have the text with a classic comic book style, I'm going to choose a font called Bangers. Now, when we have the text, it's time to add the halftone effect. Unlike in Photoshop where you add the effect directly to the text, in Canva we are adding an element to the text. So go to the elements in Canva and type halftone. A bunch of dotty picture will show up. Pick one you like. I'm going to use this one that looks like a sun made of dots. Now drag it onto your canvas. These dotted circles will make your letters look special. If you don't see the element, simply change the position placement to the front position. Now you have two options. Either you make the dots bigger when adding the element to the text entirely, or you duplicate the layer to cover the text. I'm going to duplicate the layer because I want to have the dots a little smaller. Now, this is all we can do with the text. But if you really want to make it stand out, there are a few steps to take. The first step is to download the entire image. Then, upload the image again on a new canvas. Click on the Edit Photo or Edit Image and use the Remove Background feature. The reason you need to do it this way is that when you download the previous image without the background, it will remove the background, but not the dotted halftone layer. This slightly complicated way is better. So, once you upload the image back to the canvas, change the background color to something more contrasting with the text. I'm choosing the yellow color for the background. When you remove the background on the image with the halftone effect, go again into the Edit Image or Edit Photo feature and select Shadows Effect. Here, find the Outline tool and play with the different sliders to make the text more interesting. You can also change the color of the outline, but I like the black color because it looks great on a yellow background. Now, you can also repeat the process, download the text without the background and then add another shadow that contrasts more with the black outline. But I think this text looks cool this way. And there you have it. You have made halftone text effect in Canva. The words are dotty, glowy, and looking like you have created your own comic book's cover or super cool poster. So I hope you have learned something new today. And if you have any questions, use the comment section and I will try to reply.